Hello Cancer and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your 2025 tarot reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Cancer. We're going to do what we always do. We're going to pull one card per month, go through the energies that I get intuitively, and then we'll pull some oracle cards at the end. As always, take what resonates. This won't be for everyone. All right, first card, January. What do we have for our lovely Cancerians? We have Strength, Major Arcana here. February, another Major Arcana. We have the Magician. Two of Pentacles. March. April, we have Page of Cups. May, 10 of Pentacles. We've got another 10, the 10 of Swords in June. King of Pentacles, July. Can be the energy of the card or a person, male or female. Can be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or the energy of the card, like I said, solid, stable, secure. We have the Sun, always nice when the Sun comes out in a reading. That's August time. Knight of Cups, September. October, we have the Six of Wands. Queen of Pentacles is November. And December, we have the lovely Hierophant. We have a King and Queen of Pentacles. It could be the energy, or again, it could be you and another person. It can be a business thing with the King and Queen of Pentacles. It can also be to do with an existing relationship or the potential of a new relationship. For those of you, there could be a workplace relationship here as well, or business partnership. So however this manifests for you, it could just be that, you know, you're in a relationship here, Cancer, and the focus is what brings you stability and security, whether it's emotional or financial. So we will go through these cards one by one. We have the Strength card. The Strength card is telling you that you do have strength. It's about connecting to our inner power to face what needs to be faced. Now, sometimes that can be also internal energies, insecurities, internal obstacles. However that manifests for you. It can also be external adversity, challenge, the resoluteness to face something, deal with it and overcome it, because you absolutely have the power to do that with Strength card appearing in your reading. Whatever you need to face here, it's not bigger than your power to overcome it. And that's what you're being told here. Does it take strength, courage, and an ability to see something through? Yes. Face up to something here, but then when you overcome it, you know, there's positive change and you actually feel more empowered and really discover more about yourself as well. There's a great growth card. So we have the Magician. The Magician is the manifester. So it indicates that you're the manifester of your life in February. You have the magic. You can see on the table we have the Pentacle, the Cup, the Sword, the Wand, the practical abilities, know-how, practical experience. We have the mental acuity, we have the intuition and the emotions and feelings to be guided by those. We have the wand of action and assertiveness, creativity. Combined, it makes you a very powerful manifester, but we have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in our own ability. We have to believe in what we want to manifest. And knowing that you have everything that you need to manifest what you want. So a lot of action, a lot of self-belief, But absolutely an energy here of you've absolutely got what it takes here to manifest what you want here. It can be turning something negative to positive, an idea into reality, or base metal to gold. It is an alchemist energy. So working your magic here, Cancer, very powerful energy indeed. You know, sometimes it can represent a person, and for some of you it might well be between these 2 months. I mean, it can be somebody who has a bit of a silver tongue, somebody who understands how to potentially manipulate the situation, always get their own way. So there may well be something here in terms of between January and February where, and they're not necessarily linked, but again, I feel I need to say it, so clearly this is meant for somebody. If you are dealing with that kind of magician energy as a person, somebody who always knows how to get their own way or get under your skin or manipulate the events, or you understand what I'm saying, you might be standing up to them. You might be very resolute. You might have the strength and courage to actually say, actually, you know, this time I'm facing the reality of this, and this is what we're going to do. So this could be that kind of scenario, that kind of conversation that you're having as well here, Cancer, discovering your own power and strength over the magician in some way, and bringing positive change as a result of that. So there could well be some kind of conversation going on there. We have the Two of Pentacles in March time. So you might feel, first and foremost, with the Two of Pentacles, you might feel overwhelmed. You might just have a lot on your plate. This person dances and juggles at the same time. Are they dropping anything? No. But can you stay in the energy forever? No. So it does represent that you're very capable in terms of what you're doing. You might be juggling different life areas. You might have a lot on your plate, even in specific money areas. It might be also that you need to respond and react to a situation. Sometimes this can be about moving from A to B, moving from one, opportunity to another opportunity, or one situation to another, and deciding that it's time to make that happen. You could be responding to your current circumstances. So this can be very responsive, adaptive, flexible, needing to kind of like think on your feet kind of energy, but being very capable of doing that. Sometimes it's to protect our financial stability and security that we manifest kind of like the change as well. So you might be going through that. For those of you, if you've got a lot on your plate, you have to really question, do you continue to do it all yourself, or do you ask for help from others? Is there a better way to manage the workload? For example, yes, it can be to do with better distribution of work, of the workload at work, and having that conversation. For others of you, it could well be to do with if it's kind of like life areas. For example, if you were working and then taking care of the family and the home and doing the day-to-day, and then someone was poorly, or, and you were taking care of them in the family, it might well be that you kind of need to figure out, do I continue to do it all on my own, or is it time to reprioritize? Is it time to share the responsibility and lighten the load, so to speak? So this can sometimes be a necessary thing, especially if you're responding and adapting to a situation here. Certainly if it's to protect your financial stability and security. But for others of you, it definitely feels if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, well, what's the solution? And it's about finding that as well. April, we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups can be a child, so it could be the significance of a child. It might well be that there is some message to do with a child, an important message, important news, important information to do with a child or a young person. This would be a very powerful thing. It might well be that that's your focus in April. Can sometimes actually be a surprising message, again, whether it's a child or whether it's a message that's sometimes unexpected in April time. So Yeah, I'm definitely getting that kind of message here. It feels like quite a nice, something unexpected, a nice surprise. Something could just happen here, and it just feels very positive for you here, Cancer. It can be linked with the beginnings of something new, the beginnings of change. It can be quite the beginnings of a relationship as well. So this can be someone that you're flirting with, some kind of love interest that has potential. And again, you might not have been expecting that. It might take you by surprise. Someone could ask you out here as well. A message on that basis as well, a message from the heart. For others of you in other life areas, it can be sometimes just an unexpected message or something that brings in a positive surprise, a message of some kind. So kind of expect the unexpected. Can be heart-centered energies or in other areas of life, but it has the effect of a kind of emotional boost, an emotional positive feeling in some way, is what I see for you here, Cancer. Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So we have May and June here. These two are not necessarily linked, but what I do want to say here is that if you are dealing with some kind of painful ending, it might even be that's why you needed to respond and adapt to your situation, because you wanted to maintain long-term stability and security. Sometimes there are things like a process or notice periods or contractual obligations, whatever that would be. For some of you, you might be dealing with that kind of scenario here. And it comes to May and June, there is that sense of long-term stability and security in your life here. But again, something also might be ending. The Ten of Swords can be about a painful ending. It can also be a loss of any kind. So it might well be something that you were preempting for some of you in March time. If so, it looks like what you are preempting here, how you're responding and adapting to a situation, even though something is ending for you, you're maintaining long-term stability and security. So if finances was an issue, certainly around March time, if you assert yourself, take action, respond and adapt to your situation, you're kind of landing on your feet. Even though something is ending here, there is that sense of long-term stability and security. For others of you, this can also be a very powerful inheritance energy. These two energies can also be about again, accepting an ending, however painful, that is time to retire. So for some of you, these two energies can be very powerful on that basis. For others of you, if you're going through a process or an experience where you're waiting for a sum of money to do with an ending of some kind, these two also reflect that as well. The fact that, yes, the whole experience and process is finally ending. And again, you might be getting a significant sum of money here as well. But the fundamental energy is it feels here that you might be drawing a line under a situation here. But with the Ten of Swords, there is that sense of a new day, a new dawn rising in the distance, pushing away the dark clouds. We let it go. We're done with it. It completes, even though it can represent a painful experience or being stabbed in the back, thrown under the bus, deeply wounded, deeply hurt. It's the end of it. You get to draw a line under this situation and embrace a new day. And that's really what the focus needs to be. Embrace the new sun, embrace the new day kind of energy, because it's certainly coming out a couple of months later, here in August time. So there is that sense of even though you're dealing with some kind of ending here, what you're moving towards is so much better. So however that manifests for you here, Cancer. The Ten of Swords can also be sometimes it's not always a positive energy, but it can represent the end of a painful scenario. It can be even in a health situation here as well. Again, if you've been going through some kind of challenges, it could be with you or someone else that you've been taking care of or helping in some way. The Ten of Swords represents that's the end of it. You get to liberate from, the health issue and embrace that sense of a new day. So finally some kind of process completes and you can just let it go. That would be the energy here. But you always take the experience with you. You always take that experience with you, and it equips you for moving forward. And that's also sometimes an inadvertent blessing with the Ten of Swords as well, is that we always take that experience with us. Generally so we don't expose ourselves to that kind of energy again. King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Again, this can be a relationship. It could well be money as a focus here. It could well be that there's a workplace relationship. Independently, the King of Pentacles can be somebody who holds opportunity. It could well be that you're worrying about your other half financially as well. Again, this would be a very positive sign if that's the case, of financial stability and security again. But this is also somebody who promises to be solid, stable and secure emotionally. This is somebody who's in it for the long term. So again, if there is new love here, blossoming in some way here, and flirtatious energy happening here, Cancer. And like I said, for some of you, there could well be a business focus or a money focus or a partnership focus in some way. I mean, there could be a relationship here that could really blossom this year. Certainly for those of you that are looking for a new relationship, there is the potential here of something really blossoming and moving forward in a very positive way. And sometimes everything happens for a reason. We don't really know why things conspire, but like I said, whatever you're letting go of here, the sun is fully risen come August. So again, this is somebody who's in it for the long term if it's a relationship, as is the Queen of Pentacles. And that might be what you're looking for. You're looking for somebody who is solid and stable and secure, does what they say, is reliable and dependable, and again, that kind of somebody who you can build your life with. Like I said, for some of you, it could well be financial areas may play a part as well. The additional message with the King of Pentacles, this can also be somebody who's very good in terms of money areas, a troubleshooter, a financial advisor, an investor, a business angel, somebody who would organise loans, mortgages, that kind of thing as well, or advise you on those matters. So the King of Pentacles also features heavily on that too. Love the sun being in your reading come August time. There's always a reason why I say here comes the sun, because I really don't have to say anything more as a headline. It is that kind of energy. When it appears in your reading, it just kind of radiates out across the whole kind of spectrum of the year. So the sun is light after dark, and you're feeling that come August. You're feeling that you're stepping into your light. It's real happiness, blossoming abundance, good news, celebration, joy, happiness, success. There could well be some celebratory announcements, reasons to celebrate. You might feel that you're finally able to put whatever this Ten of Swords was behind you, because what you're moving towards is far better. It's that kind of feeling here. It's also a very powerful illumination where everything becomes clear. If you're waiting on some kind of answer in August, this would be a resounding yes. But it's such a lovely energy. It's like I said, in whichever life area, it just feels that sense of good news, celebration, joy, happiness, abundance, success. Sorry, Cancer, someone was just at the door. So when we talk about the sun, it can also be about the things in the picture. So it's a very good sign in terms of children, pregnancy, and also animals too. So there may well be something significant, generally quite positive in terms of those areas as well. So come September time, the Knight of Cups, this is somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve. They're open. This is an offer of love. It can be somebody expressing how they feel, or wanting to move forward in a very positive way for you. So It can be about offers and opportunities for change, but this is very powerful in terms of emotions and feelings. It's a very positive thing in terms of love and romance. So again, if there is an opportunity here to, for a lot of you, it feels like form some kind of new relationship this year. This would be about things moving forward in a very positive way. There's an opportunity to do just that, and it's to do with heart matters. In other areas of life in September, the Knight of Cups can be where you might be offered support or help, or you might be offering somebody else support or help. It's always driven by love, the Knight of Cups, but however that would manifest for you, we can offer someone help financially, we can offer someone help in terms of, helping with a workload, we can offer someone support in terms of advice. So however this manifests for you, it can be offers of support and help as well, driven by love. But this energy, when we've got these two cards together, the Six of Wands, certainly in terms of love and romance, this is one of the marriage cards or something moving forward in a very, very positive way. Sometimes we just move forward from inner conflict. Sometimes all the reasons that we can talk ourselves out of doing something as well comes before this as well. But this is absolutely, let's do it, let's move forward, let's go for it. So it can be marriage, but it can also be about just moving forward in terms of love, romance, relationship, and things blossoming. Very powerful and lovely energy here. In other areas of life, the Six of Wands can be about a significant achievement, a victory, a triumph, a success, a win, getting recognized and noticed, getting more recognition. It can be also very powerful in terms of really feeling that you're coming into your own. You've overcome some kind of obstacle or challenge in some way, and you're the victor. So it's a great card of promotions. So that will be for some of you that's significant for you this month in terms of moving forward, in terms of business, career, finances. But for others of you, it can be a victory, a triumph, or getting some kind of recognition. It can also be things like accolades and awards and achievements, and being recognized for that as well. So this can be quite significant for you in some way. Come November, it could even have a positive financial effect on you. The Queen of Pentacles, again, if this is you, or again, depending on which side of the fence you're on here, the Queen of Pentacles is all about health, healing, and abundance. So she's very successful in terms of money. This is somebody who is patient, who's methodical, who understands how to grow, how to thrive, how to manifest success. She's a very successful sign. She can also represent things like financial recovery as well. But it's actually being in the right place, surrounded by the right people, the right environment where you can really flourish, would be the energy here as well. She's also a very positive sign in terms of health areas. So you might be focusing on some exercise regime or better sleep-wake cycle, eating healthier. She's very healthy energy. She's also very powerful in terms of healing. So again, any health issues, you might be connecting to a Queen of Pentacles. She can be a very powerful healer. You might also be becoming a healer with this kind of energy as well. Could be a business avenue as well for some of you, but not limited to that. But yeah, this is just very powerful in terms of, again, stability and security and success as well. Lovely energy. The Hierophant, going off from this can be a very powerful energy here, Cancer, also in terms of marriage or long-term committed relationships. It can be about deepening a relationship and moving things forward in the next traditional step. So I definitely feel for some of you here, there's just a feeling here of everything happening for a reason. And certainly there is a feeling throughout the year that you might be meeting somebody here that fits you perfectly, That is the kind of person that you're looking for, somebody who is solid and stable, someone who you can build your life with. They mean what they say they're going to do. You know, this is the kind of energy that I feel you're looking for here. And this is absolutely a higher power at work, but it has a strong energy to do with deepening a relationship, a commitment in some way, things moving forward in a very positive way, the next traditional step. And that could be anything. That could well be moving in together, getting married, having children, adoption, buying a home together, and so on and so forth. The same energy really would apply. So such a lovely energy on that basis. For others of you here, Cancer, the Hierophant can be, like I said, answered prayers. It can be a significant energy in December of answered prayers. If you're leaning on your spiritual faith, it can be you might get some kind of significant answered prayer. A lot of the time, Spirit works through another person or people, and this could well be a person who is actually helping answer a prayer in some way. The Hierophant can also be linked with a spiritual teacher, a mentor, somebody who might be guiding you, help point you in the right direction as well. And the additional message with the Hierophant, it can be linked with traditional institutions. So, education, religion, you could be doing things in those areas. Police, hospitals. It's the traditional institutions of society, the traditional pillars, the norm, the status quo. So it might well be that there's, again, areas in those areas you could be connecting to somebody or getting prayers answered in some way or hearing something through the grapevine in some way. The same energy would apply. Again, it's just a high power at work for you as well here, Cancer. Is what I see for you here, Cancer. So let's see what we have for you with some oracle cards. I'm going to pull you 2 fortune cards first. What do we have for our lovely Cancerians? Thank you. 2025. Message for our lovely Cancerians. We have number 26, plane. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. It feels that kind of energy. It feels like you're going on some kind of energetic journey for sure this year. But there's such a sense here of everything happens for a reason, and what will come is far better than you ever expected. And that's the energy here. It's about things are about to take off in a big way. We have Eagle, number 9. You will soar toward your destiny with greater clarity and strength. When the eagle appears in a reading, it's always a very positive sign of spirit as well. You're being watched over. Let's see what we have for you as an animal oracle card. What do we have for our lovely Cancerians? Angel spirits guides. We have antelope, decisiveness. Make a decision and take appropriate action. Antelope can also ask you, are you happy with the current path that you're on, or is it time to forge a new path? Antelope energy can ask you that question. And that could be the decisiveness linked with that. Let's see what we have for you as a destiny message. What do we have for our lovely Cancerians? Thank you. Angel spirits guides, message for Cancer. Message for Cancer 2025. Courage. I mean, it kind of echoes the Strength card. So the picture shows the rocky seashore. Step forward, throw your shoulders back, and stand up for yourself with passion. Speak up for those less fortunate. Be impeccable in all your actions. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Don't be limited by the beliefs of others. Use your passion to make a difference. Courage doesn't mean you aren't afraid. Fearless means fear less. Acknowledge your fear and take action anyway. Make a stand. You are strong and powerful and have great valor within you. And to finish off the reading, Cancer, for 2025, we're going to pull an Archangel Michael message for you. What do we have for our lovely Cancerians, angel spirits, guides? To finish off this reading, Archangel Michael message. Yeah. We have number 30, step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. I definitely feel that resounds here. It feels like you are stepping into the spotlight of your own life. I think that you're dealing with a situation here, Cancer, certainly around this period here, but and certainly having an opportunity to draw a line under that, and a feeling of what then comes is far better than you ever expected. Cancer, that's what I have for you for 2025. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful year, and I'll see you next time.